I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 132 of the regular season. The Astros lose to the Seattle Mariners 4-0. Yeah, there isn't a whole heck of a lot to talk about. So let's just kind of breeze through this. The offense was bad, but that's sort of the prerequisite to a game where I say we lost 4-0. I don't want to just sit here and go, the offense wasn't there tonight, and think, yeah, that's a quality video. But there's not a whole lot else to say. The offense basically did nothing. Overall, we had 3 walks and 6 hits tonight. So 9 total base runners, and you were 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. So you weren't getting a crazy high amount of people on base, and beyond that, your situational hitting was just completely not there. After about the 6th inning, I just started frantically Googling how to send Snickers to Seattle from Florida, because I can only imagine that they're hungry and you aren't you when you're hungry. That's really the only explanation I can have for a game like this. HOU0-SEA4 is not a bad pitcher by any means, but he does have an above 4 ERA, and we allowed him to pitch 7 shutout innings, and that is just a little frustrating. I'm not saying you have to completely beat up on him. HOU0-SEA4 has pretty good stuff that does play at this level, so I'm not just going to take pot shots at him and say, oh, how did you not score against a garbage pitcher? I'm not going to do that, because he is decent. I think he's maybe a tad bit unlucky. My point being, you can't get a run off of him. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 guys in total tonight reach second base, and that is just kind of laughable. It was a real rough evening tonight for the Astros offensively. Again, 0 for 9 with the runners in scoring position. That is just cry funny. That's just depressing. 8 men left on base. That's just beyond frustrating. Pair of double plays. It was a rough evening. Pitching-wise, it was not rough for the first few people. Then it got rough. Lance McCullers. Lance McCullers just absolutely loves giving the fans panic attacks. I don't understand how he has now had 2 different innings this season, where in the first he's loaded the bases, thrown over 30 pitches, and not given up runs. I know at least one other time he did it, which was the Texas Rangers game, and now tonight. I thought he was very questionably good. 5 shutout innings, 2 walks. Weston, there were 3 walks. I'm not counting that 3rd one because that was stupid. The guy called time and literally was stepping out of the box, so of course he's going to do a pitch out. Why would he not do that? I'm not going to... That's stupid. That's just a stupid thing. I'm not counting that walk. At the end of the season, at the end of the game, just knock 1 walk off of his record. My point being, like, he pitched fine. I didn't think his control was particularly there. You can see that easily with the strike to ball ratio. Of 102 pitches, 57 of them were strikes. That is not where you want that to be. So his control wasn't perfect. You can also tell that from only getting 3 strikeouts. But, I mean, credit to Lance. He grinded really well. He just kept on trucking. 5 innings through over 100 pitches. I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you. I kind of thought they might pull him after 4. So the fact that he went out for a 5th and got another scoreless inning is pretty impressive. I don't have much ill to say about Lance tonight. I thought he was pretty okay. Ironically, I'm probably praising him less for a 5-inning scoreless appearance than I did the last time when he gave up like 4 runs, which is kind of ironic. Just goes to show you how different games can be devoid of runs given up, just solely based upon control and what have you with pitching. Anyway, I'm kind of avoiding the big elephant in the room. Yimi Garcia pitched an inning. He was fine. Didn't get any walks. Didn't get any strikeouts. He was just sort of existing there with some contact outs. Blake Taylor pitched pretty well. Got a strikeout. That's a positive. Kendall Graveman. Boy. Okay. We have now reached the elephant in the room portion of the evening. Loads the bases with 1 out. Up steps Abraham Toro. A rather long battle that ends with Abraham Toro with a grand slam. which I saw a few people saying the Astros lost the trade, and I think it's in jest, right? Like, I think they're joking. I think they're being sarcastic. But that still kind of irritates me because Kendall Graveman has been really, really great with us so far, and this is just one horrifically bad outing that ironically almost doubled his ERA. If you ever wanted to know how badly one specific swing could destroy a person's ERA, it raised from 1 to 1.79 in 1/3 of an inning, which the first thing that pops into my head with that is the Patrick Waugh final game in Montreal game, where he gave up like 9 goals on like 20 shots and just completely destroyed his statistics to that point in the season, which is really obscure and random, but that pops into my head when I see this. Belak pitched pretty well, 2/3 of an inning, got a strikeout, so that's a positive. Boy, this is just sort of a rough game. And here's the thing, Kendall Graveman pitched really bad. Grand slam, that's not good. Only 1 out, that is not good. Kendall Graveman did not pitch well tonight. Here's the thing, and I keep saying this whenever games like this happen, you can't blame the pitching when you literally don't score a run. I believe we had like 3 people reach second tonight, and I'm also pretty sure we didn't have a guy reach third. You can't blame the pitching when the offense just didn't even bother getting out of bed in the morning, which is now very morning because now it's like 2 a.m. when I'm recording this. The offense is to blame. The pitching could have been better from Kendall Graveman. I don't care. The offense was completely not there, and that, kind of would change the dynamic of a game if the offense just even put up a singular digit on the board. But when you get shut out devoid of score, you kind of put it on the offense, especially in a game like this where the scoring didn't even happen until the 8th inning. Like, you could have scored a run at any point in your first 8 attempts, and you might have changed the outcome. The offense was just simply non-existent. And I wish I could be more, positive than that, where I'm basically just taking pot shots at the Astros offense, but we don't live in that fun world. We live in a world where we literally could not make contact when there were runners in scoring position. Anyway, that was that fun game. Mariners are no joke, man. These are not the Mariners of old. This is a team that is wanting to win. And I'm pretty impressed. Mariners fans, guys, you should be proud of this team. This is impressive. I'm upset that we lost, but I'm not even mad. The Mariners are they're finding ways to do stuff. They are the surprise of the year for me. Certainly one of them. Anyway, tomorrow, praise the Lord, it's not a freaking 2 a.m. finish time. We play tomorrow at 4:10 Eastern, 3:10 Central. A game where I'm not going to be up so late that you start to have the internal conflict of, do I just power through and drink a lot of caffeine and not even bother going to bed, or do I get a 2-hour power sleep? So that'll be nice. They are going to send out Logan Gilbert. He rolls in with a 5.44 ERA. We are going to send out Jake Odorizzi. He rolls in with a 4.46. Those are ERAs that exist in baseball. Anyway, I will be here after that. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.